You're all lucky I don't use my metal die when I roll as a DM. I want to use the metal die because when I'm playing, because it rolls too good.
That's exactly why you should be using it as a DM.
Really?
You think I would hold back on that shit? Absolutely fucking not.
Welcome to Labyrinth Lifers Season 4, Episode 4. Woo! When we left our party, they had escaped their vile captors of drow imprisonment and ran away and got not really lost, but they were given some misinformation by Mike and Ed that just wanted to get home, and they ended up just picking a passage and going to it. And during that time, they ran to a bunch of different options and ended up going in a circle at one point. It's pretty awesome. And then they got tangled up with some giant spiders after someone set all the webs on fire. I don't remember who that was, but someone
The
set
guy
all,
did with the torch.
someone set all the webs on fire and then pissed off the spiders. Managed to defeat the spiders and called it rest time. Because since you're in the Underdark, you don't know if it's day or night. So that is where we join our party. Is waking up. Didn't really set a watch.
Did we decide to? Okay, so all right.
You guys rested. You're fully rested.
Well, what if I don't want to rest while we're resting? What if I want to? Because I was still in a rage,
Okay.
and I want to try and use my rage to break these chains before I.
That is a good point. You guys are still shackled.
That's weird that we wouldn't have addressed that before
We've
leaving.
been running, like you've seen no brother we're out there, like they just running
That's
with
true.
the chains in the
You
field.
guys are just running. I mean, that's the last thing on your minds. And you're just exploring.
Yeah.
And, the shackles never really impeded your walking movements, but you're just manacles and shackles.
Yeah.
You have an iron collar around your neck. So, yeah. That's what wakes you up, in fact, is the weight of that iron collar and rattling a chain sort of wakes you up.
All right.
So if George, you want to try and break those...
So I get what, am I like a 4-point, like I've got chains between my legs, wrist to the waist to the neck kind of situation, or?
Your legs aren't chained.
Okay.
And your hands are loosely shackled, so you had freedom of movement because you guys were doing manual labor.
All right.
But you have an iron collar basically with the two chains that come down to your wrist.
Are they locked with a pickable lock, or are they like mechanically sealed using rivets?
They're not magnetically sealed or anything. They have locks. You could attempt to pick them if you have a lock pick.
Anybody got a lock pick? If not, I'm gonna rage and just try to like smash them with my great axe and not off around.
If you want to try and smash your wrist with the great axe, you go right ahead.
No,
How are you gonna get the collar off?
no. I would figure I could just, I don't know, bite it.
Worth a
bite
shot.
my wrists. I don't know, bite at my wrist. No, I don't know. Nobody's got like a tiny toothpick or a.
Yeah, did any of the NPCs have thieves' tools?
They barely got out alive.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm just gonna rage and start biting at the chains because I'm in a rage. Like I'm just nuts. I'm in a rage. I'm gonna start
You're in a
biting at
rage?
the chains because I can't obviously swing at him with a great axe because that's just.
So you're gonna bite at your manacles, or I mean,
Yeah, I'm just in a rage.
all right.
Because I thought at least I had foot manacles that I was going to smash with the great axe, but I don't think I can smash the manacles that are holding my arms.
I definitely don't think his action should be discouraged. He's in a rage.
I know.
So,
I'm going to bite my manacles.
inconsolable.
All right, go for it.
Let
Roll
me
a 20
Um,
if you're gonna bite your manacles.
oh yeah, that's a 23.
Roll a 23.
Yeah,
All right. Well, roll damage on your bite attack.
I did. It's a 7.
1d6 plus 2, 7.
Well, plus the rage. I had 2 for the rage.
Okay.
Because we said that I could use my bite as a melee attack.
We did.
I probably just hurt my teeth.
No, you made a good dent. You sort of wrenched the iron. You can see a tear, a crack, I guess you could say.
So I guess I'm just going to keep biting at these things.
Okay.
You can keep making me roll, or
Yeah. Just keep biting it. You don't have to roll a 20. Just keep biting it.
So that's a 8, a 7.
All right, you got them off. They're all just
Thing
mangled
around-
up.
My hands are free. I've just got this sweet necklace.
Now you got that sweet necklace. So
Now I am somewhat more at ease. Rage is subsiding.
okay. Do you still want that weight of that collar on you though?
I mean, I don't think that I could rip it off my neck without really hurting myself.
You could.
I mean, I could try. I'm just pretty sure that. Yeah.
You can try. I mean, if you're gonna try and break it off, just roll a 20 for strength.
Seven.
No. It just digs into the back of your neck.
Yeah, see, that's what I figured.
I mentioned to the NPCs there, my friend has a good idea. Does anyone have anything to help us get out of these?
Well, now that my arms are free, if you just put your chains on a rock, I could take my great axe and just go to town on them.
You're gonna be.
Fair enough.
I rage if you want. I think I'm rage subsided, so I'm not like just wild.
Okay.
Singing.
Be careful with that axe, Eugene.
Eugene.
I mean, worst case scenario, I'll just eat you if I miss.
And vice versa.
All right, so that's 17 to hit
Okay.
and the 7 damage.
And so you did damage it. You did not hit Free Smoke.
Okay, so let's keep going, Free Smoke. Let's not lose an arm here. Ooh, 20 nat.
Nice. It just comes right off.
All right.
Woohoo! Free at last.
How about we try the one around your neck next?
No.
No. Are you gonna try and wiggle your way out of that, Dirk, or what are you gonna try to do with that?
I mean, if it's around my neck, I imagine it's not something I can wiggle out of. If it seems feasible, then yeah, I would love to try.
I mean, it's a pretty big, broad thing because I picture Free Smoke is very, very sleek feline,
yes.
and cats can stretch their neck. That's how I'm envisioning it. So,
What about me? I don't really have a neck. I'm just more of like a fish face. Does it just slide over the head?
well, you do have something that you didn't say, so I didn't
Well, then
bring it up.
I'm sticky and slimy.
You have your slippery trait. And I
Yeah.
was waiting for you to call upon that. I don't know much about it. I assume that you just secrete. You're always moist. Is how
Yeah, I'm just gross. I am gross.
I have a building hammer. I want to try and hammer my hands off.
Okay.
Not my hands, so the manacles.
What's the damage on the building hammer?
I don't know. It's like an item that's in my kit that came with my kit.
I'll just great axe your hands off. It's cool.
That's great.
I'll try the little hammer first. I don't know if it's. I don't think it's actually a weapon. I don't know if it has damage like that. It's like a hammer, like for hammering nails.
I think it would kind of work.
Could you hammer this necklace thing with the lock?
Yeah.
Didn't one of you guys get like a poison crossbow bolt? You know, it's kind of
I have
pointy.
that.
I've got a crossbow bolt in general.
Yeah, I have bolts in general. Do I need to roll anything or anything?
Yeah.
So while this is
Hammer.
going on, I am just all the NPCs. I'm gonna start rolling great axes on them.
Come here.
How many times do you want me to roll, and I'll let you know if I crit fail.
Well, while you're doing that, Jim Jar walks up and you don't see him wearing anything.
Jim Jar, what are you doing?
Got you 5 gold. You can't use your great axe to take it off that Quagos neck without hitting him.
I bet you 5 gold that I'll just take your head off your neck and I'll eat you.
So Jim Jar, he just sort of wiggles his little finger up like, and he taps his head like, I got an idea. And he reaches up around your neck, and he just squeezes it, all of a sudden the collar just pops off.
Okay. Nice, Jim Jar. Now,
Jim Jar. You play banjo, Jim Jar?
For right price.
so let's go see this Qui-Gon. You said
So-
5 gold?
Jim Jar goes around and he removes everyone else's manacles and shackles and
Nice.
collars and sort of looks at you, Nipsey, and be like, why didn't you just use your slime to help like grease the shackles? We could have pulled them off everybody.
Well, because not everybody is as sleek and agile as I am.
But you get yourself all hot and bothered and lathered up. You could have just used it as a grease.
Well, I'm quite
The
stupid.
visuals are kind of gross, but
Yeah.
all right.
Sweet.
So you guys are free of the manacles, the shackles, the collars. What are you going to do with them?
Are they made of gold?
Oh, they're made of iron.
Then I don't need them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw mine on the ground.
Well, we should bury them so they can't find our trail.
Well, you don't see much burying material.
Is there water around?
Not that you can hear.
I guess I'll throw mine in my backpack.
I throw mine in his backpack too. And then I look all scary at him like, what are you going to do about it?
I take your chains out of my backpack and throw them on the ground and say, carry your own damn chains. Fish man.
Yes. Fish, man.
Oh, you want to start something too?
You heard the lady.
No, I
think we've wasted enough time. Peace.
All right.
I do thank you, though, I must say.
So you guys, we're gonna break camp. If I don't know how much rations you have, but you might want to eat. Looking around.
So-
yeah.
Anyone want to look around or?
Who looks the weakest in the party, by the way?
Weakest physically, you mean,
Yeah.
or like condition wise?
If I look around, who am I like? Who's the fish that like that I'm gonna make?
Probably the little forest gnome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Oh,
a little
yeah.
forest.
A little morsel.
It'll kill you if you eat them while he's.
Eat 'em. Just gonna keep him around, close by. Walk up to him. Like, what you got in that bag, Oswald?
None of your business.
Got anything to eat?
So, and they do. Who else? Who has rations? I don't know who has rations or not. I don't know what they. You didn't,
I have them.
I had rations just because I did the basic loadout that had rations, but I don't know if there were rations when I grabbed my bag or not.
Okay.
I figure everything that, like I start with an explorer's pack. I grabbed that from the armory or whatever, right? We grabbed all our belongings, and that had 10 rations in it.
I've got
So-
one
I eat one.
day of rations.
You got one day, huh?
No. Sorry, I have 10 one-day rations.
Yeah,
Okay.
we should all have about the same.
All right.
All
I'll
right.
eat one.
I eat one.
I want to eat one of Oswald's rations.
What about water?
Water skins.
Yeah.
Um,
We should have a half gallon, 2 half gallons.
You need about a gallon a day.
Yeah.
This is going to be a survival adventure.
A little bit.
Greta, the half orc, steps in front of Oswald and says, "Eat your own damn rations." Don't
Well,
pick
then.
on the little guy. He's been nothing but helpful so far.
To be more helpful, give me rations.
How many water skins do we start off with?
I don't know.
I thought it was 2 half gallon, but I might be wrong.
But they're in pints, right?
Mine just says a water skin. It's like refillable.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
water skins are 5 pounds, and they can hold 4 pints of liquid.
4
Oh,
pints.
about a half gallon.
That's about a half gallon.
About 2
How-
pints, or 2 quarts and a half gallon.
And how much do we need a day?
A gallon. I don't buy that. I do not drink a gallon of water a day.
Yes. Well, we're also not trekking through the Underdark
No, it'd be nice and
on a
cool.
daily basis. So we might.
Well,
it
while
might
you're all
drive us to drink
jibber
more.
jabber, Eldith is like smacks Smoke on the back of the head. And are you daft, man? Look over there. Look at those weird things. They're like barrel shaped. They're kind of like it looks like a cask of ale.
Let me see.
I'm not drinking dungeon water.
Well, what's in this room? Where exactly are we?
You're just at the end of that cave. You're at the end of that where you fought the spiders and killed those.
Yeah.
What's our egress other than the door we came in? How can we get out of here?
Well, there's a way you came in, and then there's a way you go out.
It's just
This-
like a straight cave.
All right,
This is a friends. Listen, this is a barrel stock. We can use this for both water and food. How many are there?
You see a handful sitting there.
Okay, I stock up. I'm not worried about
Same.
anybody else. I'm racking up. So
So you find you harvest, you start foraging the barrel stocks, and you manage to get enough of them that you figure that if you squoze out all the liquid inside, you'd have about 7 gallons of water.
oh, okay. So that's all right. 7 total, right?
7 gallons of water, and then if you want, you have about 9 pounds of food. You can eat it.
Okay. Does this keep this food? Or is it good for just one meal, or how long does it last?
The water's good. I mean, the water's
Yeah,
7
but the
gallons.
food. How long does the food last?
Well, are you the only? Did anyone else forage?
Yeah, I want to check them out.
Yeah, I mean, I called everybody else over. I'm just saying, like, I mean, the rations last, for
Yeah.
weeks on end. I don't know if
Well,
this food goes rotten in a
food-wise,
day.
like the food, and you know what else barrel stock can be used for.
Sex toys?
Yeah.
All I have written here is water and food.
I don't know anything about barrel stack.
So you can just eat it. It's
You see what I'm asking though? Is it?
yeah.
Does it rot after a day? If I don't eat it now, will it rot, or can I save it?
You can save it. I'll let you save it. For it probably lasts about 2 days.
Okay, that's
Just going to retain
That's what I
some
was wondering.
moisture in it. And it's not like you have the sun to cause evaporation.
For the water though, what containers are the? Can we just refill our water skins with these,
Yeah.
basically?
You basically filled your water skins with it, yeah.
I'm gonna pound my water skin, take a big chug, and then refill it. I guess I don't know.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Let me write this down. Let me add this.
So where you camped at is you camped in that little sort of, it's like an alcove that had a passageway, and directly to your west of you, you can see that there's another passageway that both seem to lead in the same direction. Because you came in from the bottom and opened up into that spider web's cavern.
Well, I say we get a move on in that direction.
Yeah.
Because we got the popo on our tail.
All right. So you guys start heading out. You're just sort of walking. And Darendil, he starts chattering and telling stories of how he's a great elven prince that was turned into a Quaggoth, and he's actually an Elvis prince.
An Elvis prince?
What?
Elvis prince. Not Elvis. Elvish. And that he was the next in line to be this great elven king, and he had like fine silks and great custom tailor clothes, and he would wax his great curly mustache with the blood of his enemies. So he's painting this scene as
Wait. Rewind a second. He was an elvish prince, you said?
Yeah.
And he had a mustache?
That's what he's saying.
Wow.
I am not impressed, sir. You are saying at this point to me, other than a pack mule, and I throw my bag at him and tell him to carry it.
He starts to seethe, dude. He's getting pissed.
There's no need for this kind of confrontation. We should be working together to get out of this place. Then we can decide to fight once we exit.
Yeah, let's chill out. Let's go.
The rest of you will never survive by yourselves.
But he's still talking. He's a little pissed. He's giving the Kuatoa the side eye.
I kind of whispered to him, "It is not worth it, friend. Save your resources."
Who's the one you're whispering to?
Not you.
Said Darren Drill. He's a Qui-Goth.
Because I don't care for fancy pants. That
Quagga.
is highfalutin bullshit. I'm a pirate. Like, I rob people.
Do you not want to get out of this place?
Yeah, me and Bupito.
Stop wasting the time.
I'm the one that said we should start walking. Y'all would chat.
Well, you are
I have
walking.
to
He's
break up
chatting.
your fights.
He's chatting, and it doesn't help that he's like in the middle of the pack, walking next to Greta.
Yeah.
Is he
Who
playing with
is-
Greta?
Your marching order. If you pull up the character sheets, the party sheet.
All right, Darren Doe's right next to Greta.
Yeah, and you'll see your marching order. Well, it didn't fucking work. God damn. Never mind. So
What's it on
basically,
there?
it's smoke. It's free smoke and Eldith in the front, and then Nipsey and Pepito next.
Where is
Greta.
it
It was in your party sheet.
at? Where's the party sheet?
On the others, it's the top right button. It has a little eye next to like 3 silhouettes. It's very top right
Yeah.
corner.
Got it.
And if you click on the other tab,
Order, yeah.
Got it. Order. Got it. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
so
That's weird.
that's the troops.
Wait.
And
That's weird.
what? Some are missing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and-
think-
A lot of them are missing for me.
yeah. That's every time I dragged them in there, and then I was deleting other things, it would delete them.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. Because then behind Greta and Prince Darren Drill is Oswald and Jim Jar, and then Topsy Turvy are pulling up the rear. The two
Okay.
deep gnomes, brother and sister.
Yeah.
And you're just cruising along, and it starts to get a little warm and humid, and you feel like slight tremors all around you. Feel the earth kind of shake a little bit, and every once in a while you'll feel tremors. And about this point, Topsy and Turby Topsy's like whispers to Oswald that she thinks she sees something behind you guys.
Okay. Jeff.
Yeah.
While I'm going through this, I'm trying to, now that I have my hands free, map as best as I can because I have cartographer's tools.
Yeah, so you're the navigator.
Yeah, I'm just trying to record it, what we've been through already. But
Okay.
I call back to them. What is it you think it is?
Well, they say they can't be sure, but it looks like it could be a drow.
Are there any alcoves that or is this like a pretty smooth passage, or can we kind of
No, it's
hide? And wait for
pretty
them?
rough. It's sort of widened out though.
Yeah, but can we not hide behind stalagmites and in little nooks and wait for them to approach and then eat them?
It's about 40 feet wide,
Okay.
and you can, with most people's dark vision, 60 feet to 120 feet. I mean, there are some occasional
Well, yeah, but
stalagmites and stalactites.
hide in a shadow. I'm saying hide behind.
Well, there's nothing really big.
No, okay, that's
It's
what I'm.
just small. They're just small. They're not actually joining from ceiling to floor.
Yeah, there's nowhere to hide, is what I'm getting.
There's nowhere to hide.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Well, we should keep moving. Let's speed up.
Double time. Just one drow. No,
That's all she could see, but
that's probably an advanced scout. We gotta.
We must go.
and then Turvy starts mumbling something, and Topsy speaks up, and she says that he thinks he's seen 3 others, so there could be possibly 4 drow following them.
Anybody got any trap spells or bear traps or?
So are you guys going to just pick up your pace, try and move a little bit faster?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
While I'm asking about traps.
While you're asking about traps. I don't think... Let me see what Oswald has. Because you would think that he would give his character sheet to somebody.
Tiny one.
Oswald speaks up and he says he can cast a minor illusion.
There you go. Perfect.
That'll slow him down for a whole 30 seconds.
He can make like someone else's voice, a beating of drums, or any sound he chooses. He can create an image such as a chair, muddy footprints, or small chest.
That would be good if we could find a fork in the road. Let's keep running, try and find a fork in the road.
So as you keep moving on, you feel the ground starting to shake a little bit more.
I'm not happy about where we're going.
And I shared out a map for those of you that are in Fantasy Grounds. And it should be the Underdark Tunnels Wide is the name of it.
Okay. I got it. Now I see everybody.
Yeah. That's why you don't see everybody there. And I'll put this in Discord for Josh. That's what everyone's seeing.
All right. Totally am not cool with that.
With what?
Wide open terrain, all of a sudden, the map.
Yep. Well, that's pretty much, we got battle on the horizon. Let's see. But there's nowhere to hide. It's just wide open.
Yeah. Getting ready to rage again, I guess.
It's time to fight.
Well,
We must make a stand.
and then as you're moving along a little quicker pace, you do see 4 drow behind you.
Phalanx positions.
They're sort of covering the entire width of the.
They on spiders?
No, they're moving cautiously because it seems like the ground tremors are starting to get worse, and so they're sort of slowing up. But they see you, and it seems like whenever they try to level their hand crossbow to try and take a pot shot at Topsy and Turvy, the ground shakes a little bit more, and they can't seem to get a good bead and make an accurate shot.
I make a move for the back of the party.
Okay. So you want to start moving towards them?
Yeah, I mean, if they're starting to take pot shots, then I think
Are they gaining speed on us? Is that why they suddenly?
No, they've been catching up with you because
we're a larger group.
And not everyone took their shackles with them, and you didn't clean up the camp where you rested.
See, told you to take damn shackles.
You think? I mean, you guys have been walking for a while, you know, and you sort of lost track of time because.
So I'm gonna rage and move to the back of the party to get in position to fuck some drow up.
Still moving forward though.
All right.
Yeah, if we want us to keep moving forward, fine. I'm just gonna move to the back of the party.
So as you start moving to the back, the tremors get really violent, and the tunnel starts to collapse behind you.
That's okay.
And then on top of you, you start to see rocks falling on you. So everyone roll a dex check.
All right, 18 plus. Show anything.
Damn.
21.
21, so you made it.
10.
6.
Tito did not make it. You rolled a 10, Dirk?
10 total.
Yeah, you didn't make it. You take 10 damage. What'd you roll there, Greta?
Shit. 6.
So you take 10 damage.
Oh, do I roll for Pepito too?
I rolled for him. He failed. And then I'm rolling for Darren Drill. He failed. And then I'm rolling for Jim Jar. He passed. Topsy and Turvy. Passed. So you made it out. Eldith made it out. Josh, did you make it? Yeah, you did. Roll a 20, but Pito did not. Greta did not. Or Dirk, you didn't make it, right?
Made it out of what?
You did. You got caught in the rock slide fall.
Yes.
And then who's gonna roll for Oswald?
Corey. I don't want that responsibility.
I'll roll for
For
us.
Nate?
Things go wrong.
Yeah, you got to roll for
He
Nate.
told me to. 17.
All right, he made it. Jim Jar made it.
God damn.
Sure.
Fucking Jim Jar.
Yeah. And then Greta. And
I'm gonna see something here, my friend.
so you lose sight of the drow. It's all dusty, and you did not
Everybody?
see.
How buried are we in rock?
Let's see.
Is there
It's
like
going
a
to take
hole
you
in the
6
ceiling?
turns.
So about 36 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we? So we're not in combat right now. Can I
Oh, you're
cast
not.
I want to cast a prayer of healing on us 3 injured fools.
4 injured people.
4 injured people.
Pito, he looks rough, dude. He looks like he's a broken bag of assholes.
Yeah, no, Pepito is. Well, I guess he's not because I'm not next to him anymore.
Poor Pepito.
All right. So 2d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which I believe is wisdom. What is it, Jeff, for clerics?
It's wisdom.
Okay. So, sorry, I've never healed before here. 2d8 plus 2.
Now you realize that prayer of healing is a 10-minute casting time.
It says duration. Oh, casting time 10 minutes. Duration. Oh.
I mean, you have. I mean, you got to dig them out. So
Yeah, I mean, do we feel pretty safe? Or?
No, they're definitely drowned. Maybe alive, maybe not, around here somewhere. I am cautiously like checking the back of the cavern to see if those drow are still alive.
You can't. It's almost like a total cave-in.
So they got caved in on too.
Yeah, they're
not in the
separated.
same.
You guys, they're not in the same room as you.
That's what I was making sure, that there's a wall of rubble between us. All right. Well, let's start digging out, fools.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Am
Well,
I
you can
buried
do
then? Can I do it while I'm?
Roll a d6.
4.
So it's going to take about 4 turns to. So 4 times
20,
6,
24 seconds.
24 seconds. And then you see Topsy and Turvy, they jump up and start unburying you guys.
All right, I'm gonna cast it. I'm gonna say, hold up, guys. We need to take a few minutes. I need to heal up the party.
But I'm hungry.
So I'm gonna cast it. Do I just cast it then, or what?
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
don't want to
No,
stand.
it's 10
What
minutes.
I have no idea how much rubble us between these fools. They could be like burrowing through the rubble at this very second. We're just around 10 minutes. Wait for them to kill us.
They weren't really ready for it either.
They're pretty. I mean, that's a pretty huge cave in. I don't see them getting through within 10 minutes. I mean, like I said, I'll ask you, Jeff. Does it look like it would take a half hour to an hour at least to
You guys
clear
were
those?
moving. You guys were moving forward faster, so it started falling behind you, and it was just a ripple effect and sort of just like a wave. So you took the damage from the falling debris, and you're just half covered in rock and dirt.
There's like big boulders and shit.
Yeah,
behind us.
big boulders and crap, and I mean you can't see anything.
All right, I'm
You guys-
rolling.
Well, while you do that, I pray to my gods for strength and bloodlust.
7 plus 3 is 10 plus 2 is my wisdom, so 12 healing for the 4 injured people.
All right.
12.
Yeah,
So you guys are fully healed.
yeah.
Lupito's good.
Woohoo! Greta, I owe you.
No problem.
You healed yourself.
Yeah. That was one of my level 2 spell slots, but I feel like we needed it. Alright, let's keep moving. Or is there a hole where that stuff fell from, or is it just a complete wall?
You
of
can't
rock?
really tell. It's hard to tell. You
It's
can't
just-
see a hole.
We should
Alright.
move with quickness.
Yeah, let's go.
So you guys moving up.
Move.
What do we got in front of us?
You just see a cavern in front
but
of
no-
you.
Just no certain direction. It's just open.
Yeah, it's just opens, going down.
All right, so let's do this.
Keep moving.
Yep.
I'll move it out. Gotta move this whole conga line.
I wish I had a way to lay traps, but
I know, right?
I don't like
So as
that
you're moving
smirk on your face.
As you're moving up, you sort of see a rustling over to your right. It looks like something was attracted by the cave in. And,
boy.
Ah,
and you see a carrion crawler come out from your right.
Yay! Love the carrion crawlers.
So you know what to do.
Initiative?
Initiative.
Initiative.
All right.
Initiative.
These new dice.
Ooh, boy.
18 for Greta.
Let's see.
20.
20.
22.
8 for Oswald.
And 20 for Nipsey.
Yep.
8 for Oswald.
And then I'm up for Prince Daredevil.
I already roll for the NPCs.
Okay.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Make it faster. All right, so Free Smoke is up first.
Okay.
So I actually have this so that the tokens are scaled properly this time.
Okay.
So if this thing is huge, it's huge.
Yeah, so I'll send it to Josh.
I'm good. I can use my imagination.
So,
Well, it gives me screenshots to put it in the show.
did you read that one of the things I sent you? It says
I did.
at the start of your first turn of each combat,
Mm-hmm.
your walking speed increases by 10 feet, which lasts until the end of that turn. If you take the attack action on that turn, you can make one additional weapon attack as a part of that action.
Okay.
So,
What are you gonna do?
I'm moving back here and attacking with my bow.
Okay.
So I get 2 attacks?
Yeah.
Alright. Dun, 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 dun. First attack. Oh, that's a big old miss. Wait, let's see.
Yeah. you
11?
gotta that is a miss.
Okay. Oh, 20. 25.
25. That is definitely a hit.
All right.
Was that a nat 20 or?
No.
Okay.
And if the attack hits, the target takes an extra 1d8 of the weapon's damage type. So let's see. 1d8 plus 4 is 5 plus 10 points.
Okay. It really doesn't do anything. It just, if it could like glare at you, it would. But it sort of flinched when it you hit it.
Did it appear to pierce it at all?
You see the arrow sink
Into
or
the flesh?
bolt. You see it sink into this. It's protruding out.
Okay. Interesting.
All right. Anything else?
Now I'm done.
All right. Next up is Nipsey.
All right. Is this a large creature?
Yes.
All right.
It's a large monstrosity.
I run up to it,
Okay.
shield in one hand, net in the other, and I throw my net on it.
Okay.
I'm just about like I'll stay about 5 feet away, not right up on it.
All right.
20.
Okay. So you net him. So you threw your net on him.
Yeah. He's now restrained.
He's now netted.
Yes.
That net.
According to Player's Handbook, page 148.
Eat my net.
So I don't know. I that'll probably tell you what the strength is on it. Strength check.
148, you said?
Yeah.
Nice.
Zuito.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know what the check is to get out of it, but I just know that.
Well, you've netted it, so it's just sort of. It's
You
really pissed right now.
You netted it.
You
Net.
netted it. It is pissed. So next up is Eldith.
You net.
What's Eldith gonna do there? Eldith's keeper.
Me?
Yeah.
What does she have weapon-wise?
She has a warhammer. 1d8. 1d8 plus 1, plus 3 to hit. And then she has a longbow.
Okay. Well, if it's netted, I'm just going to go smash that thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Warhammer it.
All right, move her up.
Right. She's like, yeah!
Roar.
Oh! Yeah! All right, I'm rolling for her. She rolled a 7. I don't know her
Yeah, she
pluses.
missed.
All right.
7 plus, it's 4 to hit. Or 3 to
Okay.
hit, so 10.
Does it not get advantage since it's restrained or something? I'm just...
That is a
Oh,
good
yeah.
point.
Advantage.
It is
She probably
restrained,
would
so
get advantage.
yeah, roll advantage.
All right, she missed again. Wow.
What'd she roll? That's 4.
Even less.
Oh, jeez, a 1. No 1.
She's terrible. No, not a 1, but 5.
All right, next up is the carrying crawler. And it's pissed, and it like sort of just enlarges itself and surges forward, trying to break, and it breaks the netting.
Oh, so I don't even get to use it. It broke my net. Oh.
It broke your net. Yeah, just barely. It broke your net.
There goes the net. No more net.
And it's pissed.
Yeah.
And
Go
then
for Elda. Go for Elda.
it's gonna go for the one that
Tosses
it's
the
gonna
net.
bite at Nipsey because that's the one that netted it.
Net.
All right.
How dare you?
Oh, she rolled a 20.
A net.
Nat 20.
Oh my lord.
So it does 14 damage.
Oh,
Ouch.
fish face.
Okay.
And next up is Greta.
All right.
It has 2 attacks, but it uses one of its actions to break that netting.
Well,
Net.
does it have 2 actions or 2 attacks?
It's 2 actions.
Oh, okay. Damn, that's sweet.
So Greta's running up here. And just gonna try and smash this fool with her warhammer.
All
You're
right.
better than Elda did here.
14 plus 4 is 18.
All right, you hit it.
And then D8 plus 2. Put my D8. 7 damage.
So 7 damage total.
Yes.
All right, that hurt it. Still pretty pissed, though.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Next up is anything else?
No.
cantrip or
Uh,
nothing? Okay.
I don't know if I have any bonus action cantrips. Yeah, go ahead. I'd have to research my cantrips a little
You
bit
don't.
more. Yeah, I don't think I can cast any of mine as a bonus action.
No, you can't. Next up is Bapido.
All right.
All right. PP, come on.
Rapido's gonna pull out his crossbow.
Okay.
Crossbow that mother fudging animal.
Do you want him to move anywhere?
No, he's
Yeah,
just
move.
right there, line of
Top.
sight.
Well, I'll show you.
Oh,
Just to give you an idea of what's...
There's people. Go north.
okay. Because what I'm
Unless
looking at,
he's-
there's no one in the way. Oh yeah. I'm gonna go. Just move me to that diagonal line of sight.
up north.
Yeah,
Go straight up so you're
straight
like
up. Yeah, just so I could
perpendicular to him.
shoot between that red head and the fish face.
Well, you would be blocking for smoke.
I would.
He doesn't
I'd
care.
just go far north.
All right, fine. Just go far north.
Far north.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Well, the
I
thing
think it's
is
sort of-
blocked by a...
Actually,
Yeah.
just go left, west, east, whatever, left.
This is where I put you.
West.
All right, whatever. Peter's gonna die. Peter definitely
That
not.
thing's got to get past those 3 people first, though.
Yeah.
Does. All right. Fire away.
Oh, poop. 11.
11 plus 4 to hit.
No.
Oh.
11.
So you rolled like a 7.
7, yes.
All right. That's a miss.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Turvy.
Turvy.
Turvy is going to use a hand crossbow. It's going to straddle between this. It's going to move right here. And so he's bisecting. I like how it doesn't snap to it, so you can actually. He's going to shoot the carrion crawler with his crossbow. As soon as I pull up Turby's character sheet, because I forgot I had to play these guys.
Greta's pretty big.
And he gets a multi-attack.
Ooh.
Ooh. And he hit with the first one. Three damage. Second attack. He hit with the second attack. Eight damage. That thing seems to sort of. The back half is sort of slumped now on the carrion crawler. It's still wiggling around, but it can't move as well, like it's in pain from those 2 shots. And next up is Pinch Darren Drill.
The prince.
The Prince.
All
What
right.
you got? Fancy pants.
The elvish Quaggoth with a mustache.
Pull up his little sheet. All right. So I'm guessing his speed is 30.
Yeah, it's 30.
Okay. And then you didn't tell me what kind of weapon he had. You just said 1d6 plus 3. Oh no, he's just uses his claws probably.
Yeah.
Huh? Am I just going off the straight Quaggoth stats?
Yes.
Because it's way more powerful than what you told me.
Oh.
It's
Just use the stats I gave you though. Until I'll use that when he levels.
it's 68 plus 18 for a hit for attack.
No, don't use that.
8 plus 18.
Oh no, I'm sorry. No, I'm wrong. Okay,
You are wrong.
plus 5. 1d6 plus 3
Yes, 1d6 plus 3.
slashing.
But he has 2
Okay.
claw attacks. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right, he's gonna run up here then. Can he squeeze in there?
Yeah, he can. I'll let the map's not letting you do it, but I'll let you do it.
Okay.
All right. So up is Pinch Dendril. So you're gonna move up and claw
Yeah,
it.
moving up there.
Okay.
Take a couple claw swings at it. So it'll be my strength. Is he proficient in claws,
Yes.
or is it just so?
It's a melee
so
attack. So you roll a normal attack. Yes, plus 5 to hit.
20, just 20 plus 5 to hit.
Yep.
That's it. I don't do a strength modifier or anything. Yeah. All right. So yeah, 23 for
Okay,
the
you
first one.
hit for the first one.
And 1d6 plus 3. 5.
5. Okay.
And then critical mass.
Oh,
Am I?
you missed. And
Ouch.
he slashed his leg, the inside of his calf. He just came down and raked
Go ahead.
himself.
Ah!
But that first attack, you see like some deep gashes open up on the carrion crawler, and it just sort of guttural scream in pain. Next up is Oswald.
Cobblepot.
Oswald.
Oswald
So
Cobblepot.
Nate just told me to spam magic missile. So I'm gonna do magic missile.
Magic missile.
So that's 5 plus 4, 9 plus. Dang, 5. That's a strong magic missile. 14 damage.
14 damage.
Yeah. Well, 2 4s and a 3, and it's plus 3.
Yeah, it is screaming, dude. It's just, you see, just like the magic missiles just tore open its carapace, and you can just see just this green purplish ooze just sort of oozing out now, sort of writhing in pain.
Oh, so delicious.
Next up is Topsy. She's gonna sidle up here next to Smoke and use her crossbow. Take a couple of pot shots at it. And she hits for the first one.
Sorry.
Oh, 1d8. Oh, I was right. 2 is just... Okay, 7. And at 7, it just sort of screams. Finally, and slumps to the ground.
Ooh.
And it's just sort of shuddering and not really, it's just oozing everywhere now on the floor.
Ew.
That did it.
Very nice.
Nice.
Sweet.
Okay. I check it for gold.
You don't see anything. You see like half dissolved body parts. And
Yeah, no, I know.
Even I do not want to eat.
I am looking where it came from.
it came down, like the passageway just extends on, and it was just out patrolling, and then the rock slide sort of piqued its interest,
Okay.
and it came to investigate.
What XP are we at right now, everybody?
I don't.
I will tell you. Should be on the party sheet on the XP tab.
Party sheet XP tab. Okay.
I can tell you my HP, and I'm a little hurt.
Party sheet.
I don't see an XP tab.
Yeah,
I
me
see
neither.
main
Okay.
inventory and order.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So you guys are at 1345 XP.
Okay.
13.
Oh, Matt.
All right. Greta's gonna walk up to Nipsey.
Okay.
Say, Nipsey, I see you're injured. I have the ability to heal you, but I'm gonna need you to chill out on trying to eat the gnome, and you seem almost a threat to our party at this point. I'm hesitant to use my spells that I could save other party members with if you're gonna keep threatening the party. So I need your word that you're gonna chill on that before I give you a heal.
I eat the gnome if it dies.
That's fair.
Okay,
I'll
you have
give you
deal.
that.
I will leave gnome alone.
All right.
Still make fun of Elf Boy though.
You can make fun all you want. No problem with that. So I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Nipsey. 1d8 plus 5 spell casting ability modifier. So 1d8 plus 2. 9. Roll
All right.
7.
9.
9.
Yeah.
That's good.
There you go, friend.
I put my intestine back in, and I just kind of like.
Sweet.
All right.
All right. So you guys probably want to beat feet.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Well-
You keep.
Well.
Well. What?
What?
Were you saying something, Dick?
No, I didn't understand what he said. The last word.
Oh,
Beefy?
beat feet.
Beat feet.
Beat feet.
Moving.
Move.
Yes. Never heard that phrase before. Yeah, let's do
Really?
it.
Huh? All right. So you keep moving on. You guys are pretty tired, though. I mean, you've been walking for a long time.
How long have we been walking for?
Probably, I'd say, good 7-8 hours.
We should
Okay.
rest.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
So you camp out for the night.
Yes.
Vito offers to take first watch.
And then Elda right after that.
All right.
And Oswald.
Actually, the NPCs offer to take an extra turn.
All right. So you guys sleep through the night, and
Wait, Pupito has actions he would like to take on watch.
what would you like to do?
He would like to
Uh-oh.
use his stealthiness and insanity. Takes a bolt from his crossbow and tries to murder Topsy.
Murder Topsy.
Just to keep him from a murdered NPC.
All right.
Is Bupito NPC?
So
Yeah.
when you go over to where Topsy and Turvy are sleeping together, You don't see anything.
Interesting.
See
Okay.
some like weird gouges in the dirt around where their bedrolls are, and their bedrolls are kind of like torn a little bit, shredded. It looks like, but you don't see them.
Okay, I wake up the party. Because I'm on watch and I don't want to get blamed for, this. Even though
Yeah.
everybody. So,
What?
All right, so you wake up the party.
I was
Look at
on
my
watch.
paws.
I heard noise and I came over to check it out and Topsy and Turvy are gone.
Oh no.
I sniff in the air. Do I smell them?
You can sort of smell them, but they smell off.
Okay. Do I see any footprints to and from their area?
You see scratches. You inspect their bedrolls.
Yes.
So you see like their blankets are like shredded.
Oh.
The hook
I look
cord.
on the ceiling.
And you look up on the ceiling and you see these two like rat looking things.
Did we get a rest there?
You guys were sleeping.
So we could get our. I get
What
my
does that
spells
mean?
back?
I don't know what the time was.
Well, Lupita was on first watch.
He was on first watch.
Oh, you bastard.
Hey,
Just to clear, just so I know how I should be playing. Are you playing the NPCs, Jeff, or are we? Like,
I'm playing the topsy turvy.
But I'm playing Prince Oswald.
You're playing Oswald and Darren Drill and yourself. Yeah.
I mean Darren Drill. So I'm role playing Darren Drill.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
so I, as Nipsey, look. So there's rat creatures on the ceiling.
Yeah. And they're just sort of like sniffing the air.
And I let the party. It's like I kind of like nudge, slap at whoever's next to me,
Okay.
point up, and I go like this, because trying to be stealthy. I don't know who's next to me. I'm just slapping whoever is.
All right. You guys look up and you see, you basically see, it looks like two giant rats up on the ceiling of the cave, probably about 30 feet from you. And one seems slightly smaller than the other. And they're looking down at you, but they're not doing anything. They kind of look
They're just clinging with their hands.
Yeah, they look kind of confused.
Let's keep moving.
We don't see them. We don't see Topsy and Turvy, huh?
No.
Do they have blood on them? Well, I guess I can. I'm colorblind. Can somebody who sees color tell if
you don't see any blood, like in the shredded bedrolls or anything? Okay. You didn't find any blood.
I go up to, who was it? Pepito? Is Nipsey awake?
Nipsey's the one who looked up.
Yeah. Oh, I got you. I walk up to Nipsey and I say, "Are they topsy turvy?"
I'm now very confused, and it's hurting my brain, and I do not like you for that.
I do not see them.
No, I assume they ate them, but now that they're them, then and I'm just getting really confused.
There is no blood, though.
It's making me angry. Don't confuse me anymore.
All right. How high up is the ceiling?
About 30 feet.
Okay.
Greta with her -1 intelligence is just kind of like, what the? How those rats climb to the ceiling?
And you said there's no footsteps going to and from the area?
Not footsteps, just scratches. Like claw scratches.
Okay. What direction are they going?
Topsy-turvy, where are you?
You see the smaller ones sort of look at you.
Are you
And sniff the air.
topsy-turvy? I'm looking to see what direction the scratches are going.
They go to the right, and if you investigate further, you see where they go transition up the side of the wall
Mm-hmm.
and basically lead to those two giant rats on the ceiling.
Okay, I'm following that track, and I have a climbing speed of 20. So,
Where rats?
using my claws
Yeah.
to go up.
Okay.
They get bit by the rats.
I don't want to get close to them, but I'm going up to get a better look at
They're
them.
sort of shy of you, and they sort of back away as you climb up. Topsy's sort of...
Oh,
Oh,
I knew it.
rats.
I knew it. I look at him. I'm like, Topsy.
They still shy away. They're kind of...
These fools are harmless. I go back down. Let them do what they will.
God, says, what did the rats? What's up with those rats?
They are topsy-turvy.
What?
I do not know how. I assume they have transformed into these creatures.
Okay.
They
Well, I
seem
do agree.
harmless.
They do seem harmless.
Maybe they will find food.
Let's go back to bed.
So everybody but Bupito, because he's now very nervous that Topsy and or Turvy saw him try to murder them, goes to sleep.
I holler back before I go to sleep. I say, why don't you do some hunting?
Who'd you holler to?
To who?
To Topsy and Turvy.
They just sort of look at you and wiggle their whiskers.
Greta goes back to sleep.
Yeah. I'm sort of sleeping with one eye open on him. I don't, I don't like that we didn't know about it, but I'm also not necessarily going to think they've been fighting with us. So I'm just a little wary, cautious.
All right. So y'all go back to sleep.
Yep.
So you wake up in the morning and you look over and you see Topsy and Derby back in their bedrolls. Sort of like
They're tattered bedrolls.
they're tattered rolls and they're just sort of curled up together.
Oh, dude.
So we gonna talk about this, or we just gonna pretend like it didn't happen?
What? They're the were creatures or whatnot.
Okay.
They seem very nervous and very shy when you bring it up. Turby's just grumbling there, and Topsy's not making eye contact with anybody.
She says, take your time in telling us, but obviously there's something going on, but you do seem harmless, so I just know we know there's something up with you, friends.
If you can use your talents to help us at a party, I see no problem.
They're still... Topsy's very shy, and they seem like they're embarrassed.
I see no point in talking this any longer.
So you won't... Topsy speaks up. You won't kick us out?
No.
Yeah.
Can you
Have you seen this party?
Giant rat and let me ride you?
We have a cat, we have a frog, now we have rats.
We don't know why.
I get very offended.
We don't know why it happens. It seems to happen every 25, 30 days for a certain time of the certain time, we turn into these giant rats, and
Seems as though you've taken on the curse of a were-rat.
that is why we left.
That is unfortunate. Do you not feel aggressive towards us when you're in rat form?
We can't speak or anything.
All right.
All right, let's move. And I
Seem worse. Let's keep going.
You may stay with us.
All right.
We accept
They-
you
they
for who
s-
you are.
They seem to be put at ease. Turvey's still kind of grumbling, but Topsy will now look up and make eye contact with the party.
Oh,
Lupita
it's
walks
okay,
over and goes,
buddy.
"Hey guys, I'm glad you're all right." And then just keep walking, just playing it off cool.
So, you guys heading out for the next day? You're fully rested. Everyone's fully healed.
Cool.
Eat ration, drink water.
There you go. Spell slots are regained.
Yeah.
All right.
So as you start entering as you're walking down the tunnels, they sort of meander to the right. You can start to make out a dim light,
Ow.
and as you walk forward, it's growing, and as you do, the tunnel starts to narrow, and it starts to straighten out a little bit, and as you keep walking, the light gets dim. It gets brighter, but it's not like excruciatingly bright. It's still like a soft, a purplish blue glow. And you enter into this giant cavern. That looks like something like that.
Oh, very pretty, Jeff.
Cool.
And
Did Stool die?
now still Sal hanging out with you guys.
Really?
He doesn't do anything. He
He
Can't
doesn't
attack.
or anything?
we can't attack. He's a fucking mushroom.
That's great.
Weird.
For Josh.
This is super trippy.
Interesting.
If you play Dark Side of the Moon while doing this,
This
So you see
view
that,
yeah, got a
and-
berry on edge.
and you see
so beautiful.
Jim Jar's like, yeah, but we got to go through that because the tunnel only goes that way. Drow call it the Fear's Rest. It's a magically infused kind of emanation. And it's been known to cause madness.
We must be careful. Do
So-
not look directly into the light, Karen.
So you guys are walking through it. There's not much. It's stretched on endlessly. And so everyone roll a d10
All
and
right.
then roll 100.
100 and a 10?
Yeah.
So 100.
So roll a d10.
But that's
Okay.
100. That's how you roll 100, though.
Roll a d10 and then roll 100.
I'm rolling it
Rolled
with
a 9,
Okay.
and then so I rolled a 40 and a 0. What is
So you
that?
rolled a 40.
Isn't a 0 count as 10?
So it's no. You rolled a 4 and a 10. So you rolled a 14.
Wait. What?
He rolled.
a 40 and a 0 is 40.
Well, which die was going to be your 10? tens place
That's
die.
I thought
So
there
we're
was like a
just-
standard for that. That's what I was asking.
So we're really just rolling 100.
So
Yeah.
you're rolling a 10-sided dice,
Dice and then 100. So
And
you got
then
to
roll-
2 tens and
roll
100.
1 dice, and then roll 2 dice.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a 5 and then 0, 2.
So you rolled a 2.
Yes.
Okay.
I rolled 7 and
Okay.
33.
And 33. And what about Oswald?
Do you want me to roll for Bupito, or you got that?
The Beetle looks pretty calm right now.
So a 9
I did.
and a 7. So the 97. Is that how
So-
it works?
9, and then roll 2 10-sided dice again.
Oh, all right.
Oh, I just have the 100.
2, 5.
So 25.
So then
Remember those numbers too, because I can't keep.
25, and then Greta would have rolled
You rolled a 9 first.
yeah. I'm gonna re-roll the 100.
Okay.
'Cause I rolled a 40 and a 0. A 0 would have been 10, so a 4 and a 10.
No,
Yeah, but it becomes a 0 when
it's 0.
yeah. So it'd be a
40.
4.
It'll be
Be
a
a 4.
40.
40. 4 for the 100, and then 0.
So you rolled a 40 on a 2-digit.
I rolled a 9
10-sided die.
and then a 40.
Okay.
Why don't y'all have a 2-digit die? Just saying.
I do have a 2. I have one of my 10-sided
Yeah,
is
it's 2-digit.
single digit, and then I have a 10-sided that's double digit, and that's
That's-
always my tens place.
That's what
Well,
I got.
that's what I did. That's what I have too. I rolled a 40 with my 2.
Yeah.
Okay. You rolled a 40 and a 0, so that is 0, so it's 40.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So a 9 and a 40 for Greta.
All right. So Greta, you start babbling incoherently, and you do that for the next like hour and a half.
Damn.
Well,
And-
before okay. What is wrong with you, friend?
And Dirk, you rolled a 5,
I rolled a 5, yeah.
and then a what? 14,
No, I rolled a 5 and a 2.
a 5, and a 2. So you all of a sudden just become paralyzed, and sort of retreat back into your mind, and your mind is racing, but you can't. You can't move.
Okay.
And it's going to probably last about the next hour or so, 50 minutes. All right, Josh, what'd you roll?
A 7 and a 33.
All of a sudden, you get really frightened of the babbling going on by Greta, and you just sort of shy away from her.
Call out to my gods and ask them.
You're so scared that
That's exactly. I mean,
you try and move away from Greta as far as possible. And then what did Oswald roll?
I think it was 7 and 25.
So Oswald is
Sure.
just
Check the tape. I might be wrong, but
Oswald just stops moving and starts laughing uncontrollably. Just constantly laughing.
We got some short-term madness going on.
Yeah.
but all the other NPCs are fine.
Oh no.
Oh,
Well, Bupito's he's just chilling.
yes, he's cray.
And Jim Jars just stands there stunned. And Eldith all of a sudden just gets this strange, overpowering urge to eat, and she's just eating whatever she gets. She sees rocks and she starts just chewing on rocks.
Hey.
I claw my way over to Pepito. I'm like, why have you not been affected by this madness? Are you a god?
You took too much.
And Darren Drill, he's super scared and he's just like moving away from all of you. And he's just going crazy.
All right.
19. Topsy's like just stunned. And then Turvy just starts babbling uncontrollably, not doing anything.
I started babbling towards Turvy. Like once I see Turvy's babbling is too.
Darren Joe and Nipsey are scared of you guys. They just keep trying to move farthest away, but then they get scared of free smoke because he's standing still.
I start to throw rocks. I would just be like, no. They're like,
Pepito's just sitting there chilling. He's like, what? What's up?
So am I just like, am I still conscious? Like, can I still walk around and stuff? I'm just like babbling. I just can't stop babbling, but I can still think and walk in certain directions.
You can
and stuff.
think and walk, but the babbling's taking over. You can't have normal speech.
Right.
You can't cast spells or anything.
Okay.
Pepito.
I'm just gonna try and creep forward while babbling through this.
Yeah.
Away from me.
I can't move, but.
Oh, well, I guess I need to get out of this, though. I don't want to leave our friends.
Pick them up.
Oh, yeah. What happened to Oswald? Two
I
pros?
don't remember now.
How many people are
He's laughing.
Yeah, he's laughing.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Laughing his ass off. So Dirk is all of a sudden you start to regain senses of what's going on around you. You hear laughing and just senseless babbling, and you see two of the party members like backing away from everything, and Eldith is like munching down on just rocks.
Stop with the rocks.
And you feel like you find you can move.
Okay.
And then probably about a half hour later, Oswald stops laughing finally, and you hear Greta stop babbling and actually make coherent speech once again.
Finally.
Trying to gather everybody together.
Eldith comes to and she like starts spitting out rock chunks and just starts chugging water.
Ouch.
Spitting it out, and then and finally everyone starts to come to normal, but the only one that never got affected was Pepito. He's just like, eh.
Why, Pepito? Why? Are you
Okay.
gods?
Let's give ourselves some time to recuperate, get back to normal fully, and then we'll head out.
You have no idea so you finally get past that light source, and it comes back to, I guess you could say, welcome darkness.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So you guys gonna, if you're pretty tired, I mean, it's probably been 8-10 hours now.
Another
10? All right.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and call. I'm up for calling if you guys want to call.
I think we should call it, because
we'll start with a fresh new day next time.
I want to wait for Nate not to miss the fun stuff that's coming up.
Yeah.
Cool. That was great.
Let me stop this.
That was good.
Thoroughly enjoyed that.
feel like you're getting more relaxed, Jeff.